As you can see, we have Porsches everywhere. And so you must be asking yourself, where are we? Well, we're here at the Porsche circuit right here in Suntec City, Singapore, to commemorate Singapore's 50 years of nation building, and also Stuttgart and Porsche's 30 years of accomplishments. And it's really once again from Revv Motoring, and we have with us Mr. Earl Bamber, the winner of the 2015 24-hour Le Mans endurance race. First of all, Earl, once again, thank you so much for making time up to join us right here on Revv Motoring, and of course joining us here on the show. I've got a couple of questions for you, basically related to this event and also about the Asia Le Mans. So hopefully you can kind of fill us into some of the details. First of all, Earl, can you tell us a little more about yourself and how you started for the love for racing?
Yeah, I started racing when I was 7 years old in go-karts in New Zealand. Then I progressed into racing cars when I was 15 years old in Formula Forwards, and then also Formula BMW Asia. And then through that I moved into A1GP as a rookie. And in 2013 I started my GT career with Porsche in the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia, moving to Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup, and then in 2015 becoming a Porsche works driver.
Okay, and the next question we have for you, how do you get involved with Porsche?
I got involved in Porsche firstly as a driver coach doing their sport driver training programs, back in New Zealand, also in Singapore, Malaysia, and then I managed to get some sponsorship together and start the Carrera Cup Asia, and then I'm basically a real product of the Porsche pyramid, where you start with the Carrera Cups, then the Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup, the GT program, and then finally onto the LMP1. So I followed the Porsche pyramid as it should be.
Right, okay, cool. Okay, and the next question is, what's your opinion on motorsports in Asia and the opportunities it represents for drivers and also for the teams?
Yeah, I think Asian motorsport's a real, it's a place that's really growing. The history is there in some ways, but it's definitely growing. It's been growing in popularity. There's lots of new championships popping up. The professionalism of all the teams and drivers is raising. The level of drivers, young drivers and older drivers, has increased a lot. You can look at that from the Carrera Cup Championship when they started almost 10 years ago now. So it's a great place to be. We have some great racetracks, great facilities, and everyone's so enthusiastic about motor racing and has a real passion for it. So I think it's going to be a big place in the future. And I enjoy racing out here for the last 2 seasons and still this year with the Macau Grand Prix that I'll do later.
Okay, cool. And the next question we have for you is, you won in your very first attempt at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. How has that changed things for you?
Yeah, I mean, winning Le Mans is always very, very special, especially to win it for Porsche. It's been 17 years since they did it the last time. We're very lucky that we have the car that won last time, and now we have that won this year next to us. So, and also for the 17th time was very special. But for me, it's a motor race. Certainly, you do a few more interviews and things like that now, but I didn't come in it in racing to do that. I came to love racing. Exactly, the love of racing. I don't mind whether it's a go-kart or an LMP1 car. It's still the same for me, and I just enjoy what I do. So I'm very, very fortunate that I can drive for Porsche all around the world, and now I'm back in the GT Championship in the US. So that's going great. We had another podium, so we're really pushing hard, and obviously then start to focus on Le Mans again. Right.
Okay, and next question we have for you. The ACO is extending the spirit of Le Mans to Asia through the Asian Le Mans series. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think it's great. The championship structure, the style of racing is fantastic. It's endurance racing, but it's actually more like sprint racing. And I think it's coming of age where Asia needs a championship like this. The distances are nice, 3 hours and 4 hours. The tracks are also great. So I think it's going to be an awesome championship. I think people now understand what Le Mans is all about, especially with Porsche and Audi, the battles and the fantastic racing we've seen. It's really lifted the level of what endurance racing is all about, and that it can be exciting. It's not saving the car or anything. So I think this year, hopefully, there's a lot more people on the grid, and we're going to see some great races out in Asia.
Yep, definitely so. Okay, and next question is, are you still based in Malaysia, and the Asian Le Mans LMS is organizing 2 rounds at Sepang? What are the chances we might see you taking part?
Yeah, I'm still based in Asia, still based in Malaysia. I wouldn't mind taking part. I'd never say no to racing anything, as long as it's got the Porsche badge on the front. Right. Then I'll be there.
Okay, cool. Okay, final question is, what is your advice for drivers who want to be a race driver like yourself?
I mean, it's a long, hard road to become a race car driver, but I think you just got to really fight for every drive that you can, drive anything that you can, even if it's a go-kart, any type of race car, because I think the more different things you drive, the more different experiences you get, and the more you can draw on that knowledge when you need to drive different cars. So I think that's really important, and yeah, just go for it and follow your dreams.
Okay, once again, Earl, thank you so much for taking time out and once again for joining us here on Revv Motoring for this interview. And once again, we want to thank Earl and we'll hopefully see him in the next round of the Asian LeMond. Okay, thanks Earl. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Earl Bamber and you're watching Revv Motoring.